Good morning to all. I am Saranya, working as Assistant Professor in ECE Department, SSM IET Dindikal. Today we are going to see a topic ECG from the subject Basics of Biomedical Instrumentation. ECG means electrocardiography. ECG is a device. It is used to record electrical activity of the heart muscles. So this image shows modern ECG machine. So this image shows early commercial ECG device. This device is used at the time of 1911. So this type of graph is called as electrocardiograph. That is, recorded ECG waveform is known as electrocardiograph. And this electrocardiograph provides valuable information about cardiac disorders. So this slide shows cross-section view of the heart. Generally, heart consists of 4 chambers. First one is right atrium, right ventricle and left ventricle. The function of right atrium is it collects impure blood from all the parts of the body. Next, the function of right ventricle is it collects, that is, it sends the impure blood from heart to the lungs. Next, the function of left atrium is it collects the pure blood from the lungs. Next, this collection of pure blood is sent to all the parts of the body through blood vessels with the help of left ventricle. That is, left ventricle supplies pure blood to all the parts of the body with the help of blood vessels. This slide shows valves in the heart. Generally, 4 valves are there. First one is tricuspid valve. Second one is mitral valve or bicuspid valve. Third one is pulmonary valve. And the fourth one is aortic valve. So, first we are going to see about tricuspid valve. Tricuspid valve is also known as right atrioventricular valve because it is located between right atrium and right ventricle. It prevents a backward blood flow from right ventricle to right atrium. Second valve is bicuspid valve or mitral valve. It is located between left atrium and left ventricle. So it is also known as left atrioventricular valve. So similarly, it also prevents a backward blood flow from left ventricle to left atrium. Third one is pulmonary valve. Pulmonary valve is located in right ventricle and it has 3 half-moon shaped cusps. It does not allow the blood to come back to the right ventricle. Fourth one is aortic valve. Aortic valve is located between left ventricle and aorta. So it does not allow your blood to come back to the left ventricle. Next we are going to see about layers in the heart. Generally, heart consists of 3 layers. First one is pericardium, second one is endocardium and the third one is myocardium. Pericardium is the outer layer of the heart and the endocardium is the inner layer of the heart. Myocardium is the middle layer of the heart. So pericardium, it is the outer surface of the heart and it helps to prevent a heart from the friction. Endocardium is the inner layer and it provides the smooth path for the blood flow. Myocardium is the middle layer of the heart and it acts as the main muscle of the heart and it is made up of the short cylindrical fibers. So this slide shows the valves in the heart. The first one, this is the tricuspid valve, that is the blue arrow mark. So this indicates the tricuspid valve. Second one, this orange arrow mark, it indicates the bicuspid valve. Third one, here we are having half moon shaped cusps. So this valve is pulmonary valve and the fourth one. So this is aortic valve. Next we are going to see about blood vessels. Blood vessels are the hollow tubes through which a blood is carried to various parts of the body. So generally we are having 3 types of blood vessels, that is arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries carries oxygenated blood or pure blood from the heart to various parts of the body. And veins carries impure blood from other parts of the body to the heart. Capillaries are the small blood vessels. small blood vessels are called as capillaries. So these are the difference between arteries and veins. Arteries are thick-walled vessels and they are used to carry oxygenated blood or pure blood from heart to the various organs. Veins are thin-walled vessels, so it carries impure blood to the heart. So this image shows arteries, veins and capillaries. So capillaries are the small blood vessels. So for a normal person, for normal healthy person, the heartbeat rate is 72 beats per minute. Next we are going to discuss about types of circulation in human body. There are two types of circulation. First one is pulmonary circulation, second one is systematic circulation. Pulmonary circulation means that is impure blood from the right ventricle is pumped to the lungs. So this circulation is called as pulmonary circulation. So the purpose of the circulation is to get the pure blood, that is impure blood from the right ventricle is pumped to the lungs to get the pure blood. Second one is systematic circulation. Systematic circulation means the pure blood from the left atrium is pumped to the left ventricle. Next, the pure blood from the left ventricle is circulated to all the parts of the body with the help of blood vessels. Next, we are going to see about ECG lead system. Generally, ECG has two types of lead system. First one is bipolar lead system. Second one is unipolar lead system. Bipolar lead system is also known as standard lead system. Unipolar lead system is also known as augmented unipolar limb leads. First, we are going to see about bipolar lead system. So, bipolar lead system is also known as Enthoven leads. The name itself, that is bipolar lead system. So, bipolar means here the ECG is recorded with the help of two electrodes. Bipolar, bi, that indicates two. So, in bipolar lead system, ECG uses two electrodes. Next, the output. The final output is taken as the difference between electrode potential, that is electrical potential of two electrodes is considered as the final output. Next, we are going to see about electrode placement in the human body. So, generally electrodes are placed in four places, that is right arm, right leg and left leg. Generally, the electrode placed at the right leg is considered as a ground. So, this PPT shows the Enthoven triangle. So, we already know that the right leg is considered as the reference or ground. So, here the right leg is eliminated. Other three terms are included, that is right arm and left leg. So, here we are going to see about three leads, that is lead 1, lead 2 and lead 3. So, lead 1. So, lead 1 gives a potential difference between right arm and left arm. Here the voltage measured is V1. Next we are going to see about lead 2. Lead 2 gives potential difference between a right arm and left leg. Here the voltage measured is V2. Next we are going to see about lead 3. Here the voltage measured is V3. So it gives the potential difference between left arm and left leg. So this figure shows the lead 1 connection. We already know that lead 1 means it gives the potential difference between right arm and left arm. So here the amplifier, this symbol shows the amplifier. Right leg, from right leg a connection is taken and it is connected to the ground. Next, the connection from right arm is connected to the negative terminal, and a connection from right arm is connected to the positive potential, and the output is the difference between these two electrodes. This is the connection of lead 2. Lead 2 means it gives the potential difference between a right arm and a left leg. Here the voltage measured is V2. Next is lead 3. So it gives the potential difference between left arm and a left leg. So here the voltage measured is V3. So this figure shows the lead 1, lead 2 and lead 3 waveforms with their voltages. So V1 equal to 0.53 millivolt and V2 is equal to 0.71 and V3 is equal to 0.38. So from Kirchhoff voltage law, V2 is equal to V1 plus V3. So next we are going to see about unipolar lead system. We already know that unipolar lead system is also called as augmented unipolar limb leads. So from the name itself we can say that unipolar. So here we are going to use a single electrode for measuring ECG activity. Next, here two equal resistors are connected to pair of limb electrodes, and here the center point is act as a one terminal to measure the voltage. The why we are moving from bipolar to unipolar means here we can measure a small increase in ECG voltage. Unipolar has three types of connection. First one is augmented voltage right arm, second one is augmented voltage left arm, and the third one is augmented voltage foot. So this is the connection of augmented voltage right arm. That is, a connection from right arm is connected to positive terminal of the amplifier. Next, a two equal resistance. That is, two equal resistance are connected to left arm and left leg. So this connection is this combination of connection is connected to negative terminal of the amplifier. Here the voltage measured is equal to minus V1 minus of V3 divided by 2. Next one is augmented voltage left arm. So left arm, a connection from left arm is directly connected to positive terminal of the amplifier. Next, that is the right arm and left leg. They are connected with equal resistance and their combination of connection is connected to negative terminal of the amplifier. Here the voltage measured is equal to V1 minus of V2 divided by 2. Third one is augmented voltage foot. So foot means right leg is considered as a ground terminal. So we have to consider only left leg. So connection from left leg is directly connected to positive terminal, and the equal resistance are connected with the right arm and the left arm. Their combination is connected to negative terminal of the amplifier. Here the voltage measured is equal to V2 minus V1 divided by 2. Okay. Thank you, students.